We're here at Mayhem Fest Boston. How was your set today?
It was good, and the crowd was really sick, so there was quite a few people.
Best dates on the tour. Tell the fans what towns are killing it.
Chicago is really good. Damn, I can't remember. There was a couple days ago it was crazy, but I can't remember exactly where it was. But yeah, it's been really good so far. Other than that, on this tour, it's not been a really shitty town ever. It's just huge amounts of people, like every day. So it's really cool.
Checked out most of the bands on the tour.
Yeah, pretty much all of them now, at this point.
Slayer, a big influence?
Yeah, Slayer. I never used to like Slayer a ton, but I watched Slayer like the first night of this tour and I was like blown away. It was just so good. Extremely stoked. They're killing it every night. See dudes like that just doing it every night. It's really inspiring to us younger folk. Try and do our best.
What's the after hours of Mayhem like? What are you guys doing?
Being bored as hell and running out of alcohol or stuff like that. But tonight there's a metal mixer back here, so there's gonna be karaoke and mimosas, so it's gonna be sweet. Can't wait.
New album's out. You guys happy with the overall reaction, the fans' reaction?
Yeah, kids seem to be really excited. We get a lot of copies coming through the signings every day, and kids are really stoked, and it's sold really well. I think people like it a lot more than Genesis, so as long as they like it, we don't care. It's sweet.
It was your first contribution to Al's too. How did you guys write? Because this was something new for the band.
Pretty much what would happen is Bobby and Al would sit down and write like a minute and a half of music, and then they would bring it to me with like programmed drums and stuff, and I'd like figure out what I wanted to do with that, and then we'd sit down in the space and work from there, and just go about it and really overanalyze everything. I think it came out really well because we really sat down and nitpicked every single part of the record. So that's pretty much how it went.
How prepared were you entering the studio?
Really prepared. We rehearsed a ton. I was like spot, just ready to go. I loved being in the studio, playing all that. So I was really stoked on it, and recorded all my tracks in like 3 days. So 11 songs in 2 days, or 2 or 3, I don't remember. It was really easy. I mean, I love doing studio work, so it was pretty fun.
Working with Jason was a good experience for you?
Yes, he's extremely talented. He's for one, he's a shredder, like a crazy shred guitar player. For two, he just like really knows what he's doing in the studio and to get tones, and with working with artists and just being really easygoing. It's really fun to work with him, and he made the record sound amazing, I think. It's the sound we wanted, so he did a fantastic job.
How did he help you in the studio?
As a producer, he comes up with a lot of great ideas, whether it be for drum parts or guitar riffs or anything like that. He pretty much, there were some ideas we didn't use obviously, but a lot of his ideas were phenomenal. So he would like be like, hey, why don't you hit a crash cymbal or a China cymbal here, do a fill here or something like that. A lot of it worked, and a lot of it stuck to the record. It made the record a better record. So.
11 tracks on it. Is that how many you entered the studio with?
Pretty much, yeah. We had the 10 original songs that we did a cover song. So, and the 10 that are on the album are, I think, pretty much the only ones we had. So, we had riffs laying around, but those are the tracks that actually went on the record.
Recording in Florida didn't bother you?
No, except for the humidity. It's really great. I mean, we had this extended stay hotel thing. It was like right next to this big shopping complex with a bunch of food. This badass bar with like hundreds of beers and stuff. It was pretty easy though. I like Florida, despite the humidity.
You guys have a new video out. Why'd you guys pick Philly?
That's a good question. I think we filmed our first video there, or our first live video there with Doug, and I think it's just because he's based there and he can get all of his equipment out there, and the crowds are always really sick in Philadelphia. So we had it at the Trocadero the first time. It's a bigger venue, and then the next time we came, it was at the First Unitarian Church, which is a really small, hot, sticky club. So I think it was more punk rock vibe the second time. I think it came out way better as a video. Pretty awesome.
What's next for you guys after this?
We're going to be touring for a long time, but nothing's really been announced yet. So we have tours lined up, offers on the table, but we're going to be on tour pretty much for the next 2 years straight. So we're busy.
If I missed anything, you want to say anything, take it away.
Cool. To all the fans, I guess, buy the record, download the record. We don't care. Just just acquire the record, come out to shows, and have a beer with us. We'll hang out.